Hi, and welcome to the Geekly Weekly Show. We have got two of our regulars with us tonight. We have got the man of mystery, Wily Ineptitude, and otherwise known as Kyle. And we've also got the the best comic historian in Texas, Mr. Bill Field. I'm now going to get lots of emails from other comic historians in Texas.
I'm still the best. They're wrong.
Myself, from some of the comics. Our regular dead man is not well.
I mean,
so
on death's door. No, I'm kidding.
He's not at death's door. It's not quite as bad as that.
I'm joking. That was a joke, folks. Sorry.
So he's not joining us. We never know whether who else is going to join us. But anybody who's watching and does wish to join us, I'm happy to send a link. So we're going to start tonight.
Send Steve a link. He'll probably show up if he's not doing anything.
Who?
Steve, your buddy in
he doesn't appear till 9:30 because he's working.
Oh, okay.
That's why he appears always later.
No. I mean the American Steve.
Oh, Steve Gentner. I don't know if he's going to appear or not. He's a bit random.
Yeah. Okay.
So here we go, and we're going to start tonight with Bill, and we'll see what Bill has got for us this week.
Oh, well, I need to go get it.
Give
me one second.
Okay. So Bill is going to get it. So I see the guy who wrote Dilbert died today.
Yeah, Scott Adams. He died 2 days ago, actually.
2 days ago, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
When I worked in offices, I used to love Dilbert and Dogbert.
Yeah. Guessing you loved the movie Office Space.
Yeah, I quite liked Office Space as well. Yeah.
I could do the cubicle life for about 3.5 years. I couldn't take it after that.
Well, I'm surprised you managed it that long, Kyle, to be honest.
I took a break. I did the cubicle life to take a break from the chaos of the running the group homes and stuff. I mean, I literally had to take a psychological break from that.
Yeah.
I went to 9 funerals in 3 months. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
I mean, office life is not great, but it's not as bad as that.
Well, I mean, life expectancies on there was bad, but I mean, we had 81 clients just in our group home system, another 120 clients in the SILP program, and a couple thousand through the deinstitutionalization programs and Special Olympics that were peppered out here. Yeah. I was going through roughly 2,000 people, so 9 out of 2,000 isn't bad. But I was attending a funeral quarterly.
Yeah, that's
for years on end, just years and years and years on end. And that was the bare minimum. And I did 9 funerals in short order. And one of them was just the worst of the worst. A lifetime of getting independent living support, got out of the group home system, finally got to a non-24-hour staffing situation where basically waking hours were staffing for the most part. But there was like 2 hours where he didn't have staffing.
Yeah.
And went to his apartment pool and jumped in and bumped his head and drowned.
Oh.
Just this most ridiculous of accidents. Then his family came out of the woodwork and was shaking their fingers at us. And they had disassociated with him in the days, decades before.
Yeah, that's not it.
And they went on TV blaming us. And it's like, I spent more time in that guy's life in the last week than you spent in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
But I couldn't say that because of things. But yeah, 9 funerals in short order. I went, I need a break.
Yeah. No, I understand.
I need a break.
Absolutely. So what else has been happening this week? Any comics news?
Not that I've seen.
No, I've not seen it. It's been a bit quiet.
I mean, I keep saying it on your Whatnot show that they're relaunching Archie.
Oh yeah, you do, yes.
Their
said-
Oni Comics got it. And at least one of the books are being written by the guy that did Ice Cream Man.
Well, that's the strange combination. I mean, he's really good. The guy who did Ice Cream Man, but doing art
And
a bit of a departure.
more than 6 months ago, I let the cat out of the bag with this one. I'll say it again since nobody's listening. While they were working that out, they're actually working on they were working on a Jay and Silent Bob meet
Oh yeah,
Archie. Because again, Oni Press and things like that. That one's still not officially announced yet, though. But I mean, I heard it from the creator's mouth as they're shooting for it.
yeah.
But who knows? But
Right, young Billy Field.
Hola.
oh, and I'm a little upset with you, Mark. You called Bill the comic historian of Texas, and I mean, come on, Texas is big. If I'm not the comic historian of Indiana, between the 7 most collectors, I mean, there might be 7, 8, 9 actual collectors in Indiana.
That's very true.
I would even call you the comic historian of the Midwest.
Ooh,
That's what I
Actually,
call
so would a lot of people since Bob Beerbaum died.
you. Oh.
I mean, when they
Don't get me started on that guy.
I won't. I'm just saying comic historian, but we were the only ones that wrote for Fanzine for.
right. So that looks to me like the first issue of Mad.
It is.
No,
Thank you.
don't
That's
put
an
it away.
original.
But Bill, do not put it away. We need to know more about it.
It's the first issue of Mad Magazine or Mad Comics.
Mad
It became
Comics.
the magazine.
Published by
EC Comics in
What year?
1952.
Yeah.
It's now 74 years old, the brand, and they're still producing the magazine, although it's not as good as it used to be because they're bulking it up with about half reprints, and it's just not. I mean, but that being said, there's a lot of people that are working on it still who are fantastic. I absolutely hate the new version of Spy versus Spy. I feel like that guy has gotten it wrong from the get-go since Phobius died. But I won't go there. I hate to trash people. I guess I already did. But yes, this is where it all started. Harvey Kurtzman cover, and it all comes down to, hey, it's Melvin.
It's
It's not a
Melvin.
monster. It's Melvin.
Is that a reader copy? Is that like a mid range?
It's low end. It'd still probably go for about $1,000 because these are few and far between.
I was going to
but
say, how much is that worth, Bill?
it's
$1,000.
probably worth about 1,000, something like that. And I got this reprint over the week, or not? Yeah, it is a reprint, but a Greek reprint of Spider-Man. I think that's 21 or 23, isn't it, Kyle?
I see a tie. I don't see Spider Man.
Where's
I see
Spider?
a suit and a tie. Oh,
Oh, there
okay.
it
It looked like a suit and a tie. Ditko, it's probably in the teens or 20s. Yeah.
19 or 20, yeah.
That's not a reproduction of a proper cover, is it?
Yes, it is.
I don't recognize that cover at all.
Yeah, they may have done a close up of it and left some stuff out, but I think that's it. It's kind of a weird cover. It's not.
It looks more like interior art.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's actually the cover, but I don't know for sure. This one is Mexican.
Mexico. Yeah.
Well, I recognize that cover. That's the.
Does that have the tattoos inside of it?
I don't think it did.
The American one did. That's the gag.
Oh no, it does not. It does not. But Club de Heroes. I don't remember that in the States. That's interesting. And then, of course, today, Axicab formally hits the shelves.
This is your boss's new comic, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Now,
through
is your copy signed there?
No, this one is not.
Well, that seems a little silly. That should already be autographed. You should stack about 100 of those in front of him and go,
This one
sign
is.
away, buddy. There you go.
Yeah,
Is
this
that,
is the
is
real
that a
cover.
variant? Is that a variant cover?
No, the other one was the variant. I showed the variant first.
Okay.
So it looks a bit EC like down the side.
And then I got this as part of the Kickstarter. I got original art, and that's by an local artist named David Hutchinson. And it's really good.
Yeah, I like that.
And as of the next issue, Mike Barron will be taking over the writing of the book. And this is the other one I got. This is Italian Daredevil.
Oh, that's nice. That's very
Number
nice.
9, I think.
Yeah,
number
Wally
9.
Wood.
Yep. Wood is good.
Bring back the Taxi comic, please, Bill.
Okay, sure.
So
Does he meet Travis Bickle?
No, he does not.
He should meet Travis Bickle.
He should. We should have a story called Bickle in a Pickle.
Is he got...
I need you to appreciate that, Mark, from some of your ideas you've had with the pickle. But
what's the basic plot line of Axie Cab?
Well, I think you already know, but it's basically a cab driver who picks up fares of people who deserve to be killed because of things they've done in their past, and probably murders. And so he murders them in a fashion similar to how they killed people.
So it's Dexter's Cash Cab.
It is Dexter's Cash Cab. Thanks, I like that. That's very good. I picked this up this weekend.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Yep, Charlton.
Very nice.
Who voiced him?
Hong Kong Foo with Scatman Crothers.
Scatman. Love Scatman.
Nice early Andy Panda.
Yeah. Andy Panda was one of the original American cartoons and comics.
Oh, there's a lot of cartoon stuff going on here, Bill.
Yeah, I bought a pile for $5 the other day at the show we did.
Oh, nice. You bought them off who? Off your boss?
No, off another vendor. Some of these I probably already have, but
Hanna-Barbera Parade. I like that one with all the balloons.
It's funny. This came from one of my arch nemesis, Gotham Newsstand.
Are they another store in Texas?
Yes, but it's run by this guy who's just batshit crazy. Gazoo.
All new Gazoo. What number? How many issues of Gazoo were there?
Oh, there were a lot. This is number 18.
And who voiced him?
Harvey Korman.
The wonderful Harvey Korman.
Yes, dum. Okay.
Yabba-dabba-doo.
And this one is 14. This one is 8.
Oh, is that the Martian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Mel? Is his name Mel?
Gazoo.
The Great Gazoo.
And then Pebbles and Bam Bam. Teenage Pebbles and Bam Bam. This is actually number 25. A Dell large comic, giant.
Those are some money. Those larger ones you got, the comics on parade things, those are kind of pricey. Getting those for $250 is nice.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I got 20 for $50. This was a good one, I felt like. I love Popeye.
Yeah, me too. Parade.
This is number 2.
Yeah, those Hanna-Barbera parades aren't cheap either.
No, they're getting harder to find too, strangely enough. But another Popeye.
What sort of year is that?
These are probably. I'll open it.
It's a 12 center, right?
No, it's a 10 center.
Oh, that's a 10 center, so that'd be 60, 61.
My wild ass guess is going to be 1951.
I'd say 60, 61.
1955.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle of the two of you.
Yep. A giant Flintstones summer edition.
Oh, that's nice. I sort of do buy Flintstones when I see them.
Yeah, this one's good. This one, Fred and Barney are drowning, and here comes George Jetson. I just love this cover. It's kind of stupid, but great. And it's right around the same time as Yogi's Ark. So, and then another one of these.
Oh, that's pre issue 100, little 8 ball in there. So you're talking the 1940s.
Yep.
That's mid 40s right there. You got that for 250.
Yep.
In
Good deal,
any
right?
condition, that's worth 10 times that in
Yeah.
any condition.
Yeah. Let's see what year this is.
These are look really good for $2.50 each.
Now I will tell you this. I just discovered this. There's a hole.
It's
There's
a
a
bit
hole in the
ropey.
back.
Yeah.
Again, that's just a foldover thing. You can replace it. That's mid 40s.
It is 1945. Very good, Kyle.
Well,
And
they had to. They finally stopped little 8 ball post war.
oh, they did.
Yeah.
Boy, this
Yeah,
is great.
little 8 ball was only on like the first 102 issues.
That's pretty racist.
Yeah.
But Step and Fetch It in there. That's just really bad.
Yeah. And while you got that out, you can fold down that back piece so it doesn't do any more damage.
There isn't a back piece.
Oh, I thought there was an actual piece folded up there.
No, it's just a
God.
hole.
It's a mouse shoe. Okay.
Yeah, or something.
And that's still worth 10 to 15 bucks.
Yeah.
Easily. Because those are hard gets, especially the Step and Fetch It stuff.
What number was this one? Let me look
Hey,
real
check
quick.
the number on that.
This is 105. The one I just showed you was 105.
Oh, so that's like the last issue of Step and Fetch, the little 8 ball on the cover.
You think? Yeah, you're probably right.
It's not more than 110, and I know it's like it stopped in 46. So, hey, Matt, that's an early Woody Woodpecker you just showed.
Yeah.
It's Huckleberry found.
Early Huckleberry. And that's it.
That was 20 bucks.
Yeah.
That sounds
Went
like
fast.
a deal to me.
Or 21 because you didn't get that Mad magazine for 250.
Oh no. Well, and I showed a few others, so I just showed probably 25 books. Is all.
I'm going to carry on the same theme.
Okay. Cartoons?
Yes.
Yay. One of my favorites.
Specifically, Mr. Popeye. Excellent. You do a much better Popeye than you do an English accent. Right.
I don't know about that. I think you're bleeding crazy.
So I picked these up in an auction at a UK auction house a couple of weeks ago.
I want to hear him do a British Popeye.
I couldn't. No, I can't do it.
Olives.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not going to attempt it. These were fantastic condition. Really nice. I got them for about not quite as cheap as you got them.
But those are great. Those are way earlier than mine.
Yeah, these are nice early ones.
They're not way earlier. That's what issue number is that?
That is issue number 118.
Oh, yeah, that's 1946, 47.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's all date for 1946, 47, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, you're very good at this. Right.
Well, I've owned King Comics from issues like 9 up at some point.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
They're really nice. And they're in really good condition. I would say they're sort of they're sort of VG to fine plus, these.
Hey, answer me this. Why is Wimpy the most popular Popeye character in England?
Because we had a hamburger chain called Wimpy.
But I thought it was before that. I thought they named Wimpy because he was so popular.
Well, everybody knows one.
Well, and J. Wellington Wimpy makes him sound British.
Yeah.
Too.
I don't know why, but it's a good question.
Those are in damn good shape.
They're in really
great
good, they're
shape.
in really
Oh,
nice
beautiful.
condition. I mean, I checked these on Go Collect. I mean, the census on these is minute.
Yeah.
Really? Like what?
20.
Oh my God.
And in this condition, this will be among the top. If I had that grade and it came out, this one's really nice. I think it came out.
It's not worth getting these graded though.
No, they're worth about $60-$70 if they're a decent.
Yeah.
grade.
Which makes me nuts because to me, those should be worth quadruple that all day long.
Well, they
Yeah.
should.
All day long.
I don't disagree, Kyle.
Popeye's got his spinach thing there. Somebody was telling me, was it Alan was telling me these were during the Second World War? It's a bit later in the Second World War, but they used Popeye to encourage people to eat spinach and their greens during the war.
Yeah.
And it was canned spinach that they were pushing too.
Oh, was it?
Which is why he used canned. And was it canned spinach in the comic? It was fresh spinach in the comic
It was
strip,
just
wasn't
spinach in the comic strip when it
He
started.
definitely moved into cans because I remember in the UK he was definitely would squeeze a can of spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all cans in the cartoons.
Yeah.
But in the comics originally it was also he also got his strength from the wiffle bird, which is something you don't even hear about anymore, right, Kyle?
Yeah. Those are gorgeous.
They're great,
Isn't that
aren't
beautiful?
they? Guardians are fantastic.
Oh, Bud Segendorf.
Yeah, exactly. Bob Segendorf. And, paying £5 for one of these, if I compare to, what I can get, I can't buy, struggle to buy a new comic for £5. And these are so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, Segendorf was Seagar's understudy that got thrown in when Elsie died.
The other good thing about
and then
these,
Segendorf lasted like a good almost 50 years afterwards.
Yep.
For those of you who are not familiar with these, I know you two are, but look at the condition of this.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this has come from a single owner collection.
That's spank bank material is what that is.
Not for me, but maybe for you, Kyle.
And what you don't realize
is that why your forearms are bigger, Kyle?
Yeah.
Just like Popeyes.
All right. So I'm in the Marines. I'm in the Marines. I already got a haircut. I already got the haircut like that. I still got these forearms at 60. They were huge when I was in. I was called Popeye a lot.
Yeah.
And I squint with my left eye when I'm looking out of one eye. When we're supposed to block an eye to see, I squint. I look like fucking Popeye.
What are you talking about? I'm kidding.
I literally look like Popeye.
Look at the other thing is that these things
were Steve, come on the show, dude.
Basically, these things are reproductions of American comic strips from the newspapers. So you've got Blondie, you've got the Lone Ranger, you've got I think we've got so the Lone Ranger by Frank Strucker. You've then got somebody I'd never heard of until I opened this up, Barney Baxter.
Oh, good old Barney Baxter.
Again, yeah, that was a weekly comic strip or daily comic strip. The Sundays were colored. The weeklies were in black and white.
And
by Bob Naylor. Then we got Mandrake the Magician by Lee Falk and Phil Davis.
Oh, Phil Davis was the first artist on it, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lee Falk's famous for the Phantom.
No, but the guy was the first. Mr. Matt's here.
You get all of it. Then you get what this is Thimble Theatre, which is the Popeye stuff.
Yep. Thimble Theater started in 1919. I'll bring that up again later.
And then
the importance of that.
What I was really pleased to see in here was one of my favourites, Flash Gordon. And these are, I think it doesn't give his name, but I think this is Alex Raymond.
Alex Raymond.
It's not Alex Raymond.
That Flash Gordon, that's Alex Raymond.
No. But the artist on the comic, those were different stories, I believe.
No, these are reprints.
No, that's reprints.
Just straight reprints? Okay.
They're from the newspaper strip.
Boy, that's way before he hit his stride, though. He looks so basic there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I
are
agree with
those are
you.
Sunday strip reprints. I can show you the newspapers from the 40s of those. They just took Sunday strip newspapers and
And the
put them
Phantom
together.
by Lee Falk and Ray Moore.
Yeah, when they printed those in Australia, they printed them roughly the same size, and it was a smaller segment of the paper. And then they did that in Canada too, where the spirit sections and things like that. But in America, they were full and paneled different. And
Yeah, so you get a great I think there's a really good value. You know, you get all those comic strips in there.
but you got to think about that. Those are 1946. The comic book format like that had just started 10 years previous, 10, 11 years previous, and a lot of those characters stem from that.
Now we're moving to something different here. I think this is something like your ones you were showing, Bill. This is not King Comics. This is Popeye.
Harvey. That's Harvey.
Number one. It says Dell 10
Oh,
cents.
it's Dell. Oh, it's Dell. Oh, Dell had the circle. Okay, before Harvey did.
Number 168.
Wow.
That's Four Color Comics.
Yeah. Yes, that's
Four Color Comics.
4-color 168. Yes, I think it is.
And that's like mid 40s as well.
Yeah, it is. And these are all new. These aren't reprints in this one.
And that's pretty pricey right there. That's probably worth more than the other ones combined.
You think so?
Why?
Oh yeah. Because it's Dell one, it's 4-color 168. It's like a super early Popeye in there.
Yeah. Then I've got another thing called these are like a bit later. These are Dell 15 Centers comic album featuring Popeye.
Yeah, that's probably late 50s.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
a few
that's actually
comic albums.
like 62.
Or is that that? Or that
Yeah,
late?
here's one to make you nauseous. Popeye's first appearance in
Really,
a
Steve?
regular
That's interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
Popeye's first appearance in a regular formatted comic book was Feature Comics #2 in 1936.
That's not the one you sold to Alan, was it?
That is the one that Alan now owns.
Wow.
He was in Feature Comics 2, 6, 7, and 10. Kind of pulled a flash back then in Showcase.
I think
He was in 2, 6, 7, and 10, and Alan has my copy of that.
This is an even earlier one. This is 101, I think.
Look at the condition of that. Just smell that for us. Just pop the top. You ain't got to pull it out. Just pop the top and smell it for us. I need some.
Need some good old rotting cellulose smell. Yeah, it does have the smell.
It's the ink in the paper. It's, oh my God.
Yeah. So I got that bundle there. I think I paid 60 quid for that lot. And the problem is when you buy them in auction, you can never really tell the condition. And when I went to pick them up, last week, and when I got them, I was really delighted with those because those are in really, really nice shape, you know. And then this one just came with them. Don't ask me why. This is from 1943. This is an edition of War Heroes in really nice shape.
Have you looked that up for the artist in that? Because I'd imagine there's a jaw-dropping set of artists in that.
I haven't checked the artists. No, I haven't. Did I look at the artists?
My guess would be Gardner and Cole. That looks like a Cole cover.
And then it's really nice. You know, you're in the middle of the Second World War when this is being published. American bombers invade Hitler's Europe. Really nice. And then the center pages have got an article about the Purple Heart. Oh, and yeah, you get these stories about these wartime heroes I'd never heard of. Lieutenant Commander Fred B. Warder.
Well, like a year after that, Frazetta started understudying for Gardner, and that's where his first art first appeared, was understudying for him
Really? Okay.
during the
I
war.
didn't know he worked with Gardner. That's interesting.
He was his understudy. That's who brought him into the fold.
It was an auction at Eubanks in Guildford in the UK.
Yeah, I'm curious about that because again, that could be nickel and dime, much and nothing to buy, for under $25. And I bet you there's some big, big, big names still attached to that book.
Yeah, no, this does actually sell for decent money. I didn't. There's a really nice article here about the Order of the Purple Heart, America's oldest decoration for valor. Yeah, how these things arrive in the UK, I have no idea. I can only assume it might have been a British serviceman who'd served overseas in America, or
vice versa.
Or they came over to an American commissary during the Second World War.
Yeah, that's almost guaranteed because those were free. Servicemen could just walk in and grab them.
Yeah.
They may have a price on them, but it didn't matter. They just walk in and get them. And then that just found its way to a Brit's hands. But they've been giving them away to servicemen for the last 100 years. So that's probably why they're in such good shape. It was somewhere along whatever base has been around there the longest. I always fall back on
none of I think that's I think this is where these have come from, because none of them have got a British stamp on them.
Yeah.
None of them have got a UK price stamp on them. They're all original cent copies with no UK stamp. So these have not been sold in the UK as pence copies. These are either somebody's bought them in the States or brought them over, or they've been sold in an American commissary in the UK.
Educated guess says it's an American expat that just stayed there after the war for a woman. So that was fairly common practice back then.
Kyle, what do you think this is? It's coverless, but it's huge. It's like 8.5 by 11 from 1938.
Yeah, that's a comic book.
Is it feature?
Well, look at the back.
It must
be that's probably a King Comics. That's probably in the first 20 issues of King Comics.
It's huge. Well, I'll tell you this. I never knew about the harpies before.
Well, yeah, Olive becomes a harpy.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. Hell, that's in the cartoons and everything. That's a basic trope. Yeah, that when like Star Sapphire does it in Green Lantern, it's almost a panel by panel rip of the Popeye story. Yeah, that's maybe an early King Features, maybe a I don't know, because you said 8.5 by 11. That seems full magazine size.
It is. Look how huge it is against my body. I mean, it's huge.
I mean, the early ones were large, but I don't think they were 8.5 by 11. They were more just slightly bigger than your standard Golden Age book.
Look at the size comparison.
Yeah, that's magazine format. I'm wondering a lot of things about that because I don't remember straight magazine format. Is that a collected newspaper strip things?
I
mean, it says buy war bonds. It on the back it says buy war bonds, right?
Yes, definitely a war. It's definitely a war issue.
So, but I figure it's probably early war, like probably 42, 43.
Well, it's 42, 43, or 44. They quit doing that in 45. So, yeah, at first when you said 38, I was like, oh, that's an early King Comics. But that buy war bonds, it's wartime.
Right.
It's the size of it that confuses me.
Yeah, because I got war ones from 43.
Look at that. Look at the way the harpies look so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No, the artwork is just, the
I mean,
artwork was just so amazing back then.
well, and that's not daily strip reprints. It's too big to be daily strip reprints.
Well, it must
So
be
that's
because each
actually
one has a date and a year.
oh, each individual. So that was dailies. So that's
Yeah,
just
these are
reprinting the
dailies.
daily.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was an ongoing story, and then
So
No,
oh, well.
this
did
is
you
all
pick
from
this
the
up?
strip.
Is this
And
another
look,
one you just
look,
picked up for two?
Popeye invents hang gliding.
Yeah.
Well, Da Vinci did it 300 years earlier, but we ain't gonna tell anybody.
Well, the guy died, but yeah, he tried at least. The guy that Da Vinci sent sailing off the cliff died.
I don't recollect any type of magazine that actually fit that bill. So I'm wondering if that's like a bound
It's not bound.
daily.
It's just like a comic book.
Yeah, but it's ginormous. I don't
It is
remember
it is
magazine.
huge. It's huge. And I got this in the
Did any
collection
of the
last year,
newspapers
2 years ago now.
put out a sort of digest of
What's
their
that? What's that,
script?
bud?
Just wondering whether any of the newspapers sort of put together a sort of digest of their
Well,
comics.
No, they couldn't. It
that's why I'm saying bound. It's like did somebody actually take that? But it's got the banners on the bottom of it that say "Buy War Bonds," so it
just
makes
like a
me think
comic book.
it's a magazine. But I don't remember them putting out magazines and collected issues of that.
It's strange. It's
That's
very
worth some
strange.
research. But I mean, you can know the date. Just look at the very last comic strip and look at the date on it. Look at the
It's
very last
39.
one.
It's 39
Oh, so those are just the dailies from.
from 38 and 39.
Oh, so that's when Segendorf took over. I may actually have a.
Well,
I may
yeah.
actually have a. Well, no, what I have upstairs are Sundays. You don't have any Sundays in there. I have Sundays from 38 and 39 that are by both the
Well, I think
last one was Seagar and Segendorf took over in 39.
Sagendorf didn't take over till mid 39 because Seeger died in 38, and they already had like months of strips ready to
Yeah.
go.
I mean, I've got original Sundays up there. I've got 4 from Seagar. I think still 4 from Seagar and like 13 from Segendorf, and the oldest one is mid 30 or late 39. So
Original art?
no original newspapers sections.
Oh, gotcha. Got my hopes up.
Right, we're going to pass over to Kyle for this week's special showcase.
As a
Um, and Kyle is, for those of you who don't know, he's a Charlie Chaplin collector, memorabilia
Well, and
collector.
he's the greatest collector in the Midwest here in the
Yes.
United States.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't got to make me large yet, because this is going to be an adventure unto itself. Me
Oh,
already
okay,
large.
right.
walking upstairs.
We will probably
You can.
I'll make me
Like,
large while you're
I'll.
traveling.
I can on my way. I can show you a few funny things, but
Well,
show
don't
you.
pull your pants down again. That's not very funny.
No, that's why I've put it on me.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
good. You're firing on all cylinders today, Mark.
Right, I'm just going to share a comic I've got sat here because I'm taking photos of this for putting on eBay. This is Tank Girl.
I never really got into Tank Girl.
that's number 1, isn't it?
That is number 1.
Wow.
This is the first issue of her ongoing series.
Look at the missiles on that.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
never
at the
mind.
missiles on that gal. She's got some real bazookas.
She's got some. Yes.
So,
Stupid.
why do
you even get us into this territory?
Well, luckily we've got Kyle on a safe subject of Charlie Chaplin. So,
Well, until you realize Chaplin was a pedophile, but hey, that doesn't bear anything on the comics.
So, do you know where Tank Girl's first appearance was, Bill?
Wasn't it in it was in It was British, right?
Yeah. Do you know
And
the name
and
of
it's
the
basically
magazine?
the same guys who created the Gorillas, right?
Yes. So her first appearance was in a UK comic sort of fanzine magazine called Deadline.
Oh,
And
Deadline. Yeah, I know
yeah,
of Deadline, but I didn't realize she first appeared there. That's
yes,
interesting.
yes, she did. And I've actually have the copy of that where she makes her first appearance in there as well. I actually, when I started comic collecting again, I went back to all my comics in the attic that I put there in the sort of 90s. I'd bought 2 copies of this new when it first came out because I liked the cover. And got them out of the attic to discover they were worth money.
That's interesting. Have you sold them?
One of them I've had slabbed, came back at 9.2.
And what kind of price is that?
It's probably worth 120, 150 quid in a 9.2.
That's not
If it
bad.
come back at 9.8, it would be about £1,000, believe it or not.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, this one is pretty good. It's not going to be a 9.8, but it's not bad. It's probably similar to the other one. It's probably a 9.2, something like that. So yeah, I'm not going to get that slabbed. I'm just going to put that on UK eBay because I don't need 2 copies. I've got the slabbed one. So yeah. Tank Girl is one of those people who does have quite a following. Quite a few people really like Tank Girl.
And the movie was pretty good too.
Yeah.
And what?
The movie was pretty good too.
It was okay. Lori Petty can barely get arrested anymore, but she is a regular as the coroner in the prequel to what is it? NCIS. The NCIS Origins. She plays a coroner in that.
Who does Tank Girl?
Yeah. Lori Petty. Yeah. In fact, she has pink hair, and this takes place in the early 90s. So it's kind of an homage to Tank Girl, I believe, in a weird way. But she never really escaped that. She's older now, and she looks like an older woman. She doesn't look, but that was a very brief period of time where she was a hot actress in the U.S.
Well, from a league of their own.
That and a league of her own. Exactly. Thank you, Kyle, for jumping in there and interrupting me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay,
that was a joke. That was a joke.
We're gonna hand over to Kyle, who's going to show us some.
It's the Kyle Show.
It's the Kyle Show.
Random
Here to the
things.
Midwest we go with the
All right.
Kyle
Well,
Show.
since I have other things up here, since we're talking random Platinum Age comics, again, one you don't see every day.
Foxy Grandpa.
A 1908. I've got the 1905 series
I
too. So. This is one of the first Lennon comics.
Sorry, I just had to go there.
Then I was talking about these before.
Phil, what were those sound effects you were doing?
Bum, 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 bum. Kind of like Jamie's crying kind of stuff.
And then to drop Bill's jaw a little bit here.
Yeah, those are awesome.
The first 2 Whitman comic books.
Holy fuck. 1922. Wow, those are old. Those are over 100 years old, Kyle.
Well, that Foxy Grandpa was 1908. I got books going back to 1903. We talked about these before, and we got a whole collection of these.
Chums. The Batman comic.
A whole load of these from
Hello,
1914.
chum. Hello, chum.
A lot of woodcuts, War Story woodcuts, and
those look very, very similar to the UK comics at the same time.
That's what these are.
Yeah, they are UK.
Are they
These are
UK ones?
Chums is UK.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though it says 1 penny, but yeah, these are UK.
The term chum, of course, came from you blokes. So even though Batman called everyone chum in the TV series.
In America, isn't chum what you feed fish?
Yeah.
No, or your buddy.
Random
you're my
things
chum.
rankings.
Before
I get around to it, a classic Danny
Danny
Kaye.
Kaye?
A classic Danny Kaye, blank back, some Danny Kaye clothing.
What?
Actual clothing? That's interesting.
Yeah, has a screen worn outfit of
Hey,
Danny
if you
Kaye.
don't mind, can I have my outfit
was a
back
new.
now?
I thought that
Sorry.
was a new thing, sort of doing pieces of clothing from.
Yeah, this is 2001.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
wow,
So
that is
Yeah,
weird.
it's screen worn, but yeah, this is very new stuff.
That's stupid. I
Maybe
didn't
that's
know why people would do
2011.
that.
No, that's 2001.
Yeah, like anyone even remembered who he was by that point.
One of my all-time. I did one of my
Well,
all-time
no,
favorite
you and
pieces.
I did, but we're not normal.
Oh,
One of
Big
my
Lyle is
Hi,
all-time
here.
favorite
Lyle. Lyle's
pieces.
here. Hey, Lyle.
My,
Just doing it. Just to hang on a second, Carl. Just going to give Lyle a bit of a promote. Lyle, I believe, is launching his YouTube channel tomorrow or today, one of the two. So look out for Big Lyle on YouTube.
The Lyle
all
Show.
right, but yeah, my Danny Kaye autograph.
Oh,
And
he
then
autographed that. That's amazing.
I could always tell my heartbreak story. I paid $200 in 1986 to watch for 2 tickets to watch Danny Kaye work with the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra, and he got sick and canceled and died like six
Oh
months
my
later.
God.
So I paid all the money for a meet and greet and got the refund and everything, but it's like the hell with that. I'd have rather met him. But he died, so I missed my chance to
Fucking
spend
Danny
some
Kaye.
time with
Always
Danny
letting
Kaye.
people down.
He was one of my heroes because he was an ultimate Renaissance man. He was a great actor, a great dancer, a great entertainer.
You know who
Got
else kind
bored,
of
wanted to become a fighter. He wanted to become a pilot, so he flew planes. He wanted to conduct orchestras, so he conducted orchestras.
Well,
So,
you know who was also in that that kind of grouping was, of course, Red Skelton.
yeah, and he's a local kid,
Red Skelton was from Indianapolis,
Indiana.
Indiana.
Vincennes. He was from Vincennes, Indiana. This is a 1970s reprint of the first Funny Wonder from 1915.
It's a funny wonder.
But that's just a
That's
reprint
very
copy
early
of that.
Chaplin, isn't it? 1915.
That's the
Fame.
earliest Chaplin. That's the earliest Funny Wonder.
It's
August 7th,
a funny wonder.
1915.
Wow.
But again, this is a 1970s reprint. To find one of these intact would be $100,000 because outside of Switzerland, I don't think any of those even exist intact, single issues. It's hard to find any of those because it ran from almost 30 years with
Jeez.
Chaplin as the header. So, um, we'll come to those. Do this stack. Uh, Storybook of his life by his son. A intact first print of his autobiography with the full-on dust cover. So, then things I didn't pull out before. Let me try and make some arrangement out of this. Some of my coffee table books.
So tell us, Carl, what attracted you to Charlie Chaplin and collecting memorabilia?
Song and dance man. He was a goober. He was my kind of guy growing up. A cartoony character. My mom loved him. I just kind of took to him, and that
What's
right there.
Kyle, what song did he write that my cousin has covered?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Smile when your heart is breaking. Smile when your heart is aching.
Did Chaplin write that?
Yes, he did.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
awesome? Yeah.
Yep.
He even did a movie called Smile, I think, if I'm not mistaken, with that song in it. Yeah, he wrote a lot of songs, actually, Mark.
He wrote the music to all his stuff.
Well, hang on a minute. It says hello, Charlie. That's not Prince Charles, is it?
That's Charlie Chaplin.
This is when he returned to the United States when he was welcomed back after 20 years.
Of pedophile.
It had nothing to do with that, Bill. He did stupid shit and then married an adult woman and had kids. He had a couple of affairs when he was younger with
Yeah, but why was he
younger
excluded
women.
from the U.S. for 20 years?
The Red Scare, dude.
Oh, he was a communist?
No, but he stood against McCarthy and they kicked him out for 20 years. That's why they
Oh,
took him
fuck.
back.
Well, McCarthy was a criminal just like Trump. I mean, let's be
You're
honest.
giving too much time to those names.
Okay,
So,
sorry.
Let's
but
continue with that.
he was expatted. I mean, they were willing to take him back like not too many years after, once they
So
got rid of the Red
where
Scare.
did he go and live when he was exiled? He didn't come back to the UK, did he?
Vive Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
all his shit was
And
in Switzerland.
that's why his whole family's still in Vive Switzerland. That's why the museum is in Vive Switzerland. Spencer put out an audio today of his podcast, his interview with one of the actors, the main actors from Limelight here. But Limelight, this is an odd thing because this is when they welcomed him back and he got an honorary Oscar. And it's also the tail end of the Chaplin movie with Robert Downey. But he came back and because they blacklisted him because he associated with people who were communist and had anti-American stances on some things. His movie Limelight from 1952 was never wide released in the United States. It was blacklisted. So they welcomed him back. They put Limelight up on the screens in 1972 when they welcomed him back, and he actually won an Oscar for it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It was 20 years released, but it was held back from the States, and this is early
Wow.
1972. So,
Wow.
all right, now we can random old postcards because he was everywhere. 1920. A Serbian postcard.
Where from? Sorry?
Serbia.
Serbia. Okay.
Is that like the
Again,
Serbian film, except with Charlie Chaplin
he
doing
had
atrocities? I'm
he
joking.
had he had global appeal because it was silent movies. It was stand against oppression. There's the oldest cigarette card I've got a lot. One of his early ones. It's in rough shape, but again, it's
He
one
was
of the
actually quite a
rarest.
handsome guy, wasn't he?
Yeah. Studio promo stills, cigarettes.
You know who looks just like him is Eddie Redmayne.
You keep saying that night. He has cherubic cheeks. Eddie Redmayne has a boxy face. I don't get how
Same
you can
guy.
even
It's
do
the
that.
same guy. He's time traveling, Kyle. Just accept it.
I mean, how in the world do you think that looks anything like Eddie Redmayne
I
boggles
see.
my mind.
I do see it actually.
It looks just like Eddie Redmayne. I don't know how you can't accept that. Well, now he's too old to look like
No, he doesn't
Eddie
look like
Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne now.
No.
Cacao.
On cacao.
One of the tramp shots. More in cacao. Now Downey looks so much more like him.
Oh, he does not.
He has more of an angular face.
Yeah, but he does when he's got all the
come on,
makeup on and the
Kyle.
moustache and the hat and everything else. It's
No,
Yeah. It's true.
Cosmos film.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's British. Let's see if I can get the focus here.
British.
A lot of these were British. I'm trying to figure out where
British.
these are Godfrey cigarettes. I'm trying to take the glare out of it and give the focus to it.
I've never heard of
Great Godfrey cigarettes.
for cigarettes. Never heard of them.
And then
Oh, that's a good one.
classic
It's me,
Player and
Charlie
Sons.
Chaplin.
Pirate Sons, yes. Yeah.
And then back to classics. I hope I don't have to take this out of this, but it might be shiny. A piece of his suit.
You and your clothing samples.
Piece of his suit that he wore in City Lights.
Don't you think this is a
Wow.
bit like this is a piece of the True Cross? I mean, you know.
No, this came from Vive. This actually came from the Chaplin family.
Oh wow.
They did this and they had agreement. No, it's the people who created JSA and those other companies. This is where they started.
Okay.
This is literally JSA stuff. That's where
Yeah.
they made their bones.
Okay.
And like this Chaplin piece came from them in Vive, like the Danny Kaye piece and the other ones, they have agreement deals with them. They do shows on them. They're actually TV shows about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where they'll buy outfits and cut them up, and they'll pay like $20,000 for a dress, and then cut them up into these. But you can make 600 pieces like this and sell them like at $500, $5 a piece. You recoup your money on it and whatever, and you still have more, and you still have things to go with it. But
Wow.
this is Panini, JSA, the whole bit. It goes through them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So no piece of the crowd. No, they literally and I've talked to Spencer about that. That's where they got this outfit from, was from them. So, because again, you got to make money and you got to earn off the name. Now, the most classic, and I have this entire series. This is by far my priciest one. I have the entire 25 card Ringers cigarettes set.
Was that an American cigarette?
It says right there on it. I can't believe you're asking me that. I'm trying to get it to focus, but
I can't read it.
I'll tell you what, I can take it out of this, even though this is like a $200 card.
Fellas, I gotta go. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.
Well,
I hadn't even got to the good stuff yet. See if I can get the focus.
no, but
I don't know if I get to
I presume
focus.
it's saying London at the bottom there.
Edwards, Ringer Brothers, Imperial Tobacco Company in Great Britain and Ireland Limited.
Oh, it's Imperial. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of these are British made. But that's the hardest one, and I've got that entire 25 set. That's the hardest one to get.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for auctions, Kyle, because they're quite often cigarette card sales at some of the auctions that I look at. I'll just keep my eyes peeled. If I see some Chaplin ones that are decent.
Well, the one I would have lost my mind on is if you would have won that 1919.
Yeah, I didn't bid
Just
on it.
because, again, it's the first issue. I mean, there's nothing too extraordinary about it, and it's years into his career. But now we get into the big boys. Bill checked out before the big boys.
The Charlie
The
Chaplin book.
The 1916 Charlie Chaplin book.
Wow,
is
1916, that is early.
to be said. They said this is basically the first licensed book. You know, the man who made the world laugh. It's been said this is the first licensed book. So it's called the first book on him, but it's the first licensed book from 16. And then the biggie boys. The Donahues, let's get these in order again. I pull these out of order every time I pull them in. A complete set of Donahue S&A's from 1917.
Wow.
Three
Now,
fifteen.
tell us something about these. For these are from 1917, yes?
Yeah, they're basically coloring books. They're for kids. This is standard. Chaplin was like a merchandise person. Most of these that came out for kids were farm animals, religious text, hobby things. Chaplin helped launch the individual character thing. These things are so comic book relevant that they're actually in the Overstreet price guide.
Right, and they were coloring books. So
Platinum Age comic. They're Platinum Age comic books. What they are, they're just like the one you opened. They're just like what Bill had, just a larger size.
Yeah.
They're black and white strip reprints.
Yeah.
From the issues of Funny Wonder, like I showed there.
Right.
And they're the weeklies, and they're black and white. The color ones would be the Sundays, but they considered these coloring books and drawing books for kids because they didn't have no other way to pitch them. There's 316 in the movies. And again,
they're really nice.
Chaplin is like the only person in this whole series from all that, because again, it was just kind of.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Carl. This is a bit like I don't know, Del 4 Color, and these happen to be various issues of this particular magazine with Charlie Chaplin on them. Is that correct?
No, because Del 4 Color had a lot of like movie things in it. Everything was licensed one way or another. Comics, cartoons, movies.
Yeah.
The other things of this were literally just random farm animals. It wasn't cartoon characters.
No,
it was
but
just
what I'm
farm
saying
animals.
is this wasn't Charlie Chaplin 1, 2, 3, and 4.
No. This is issue 316 of a series of, and again, targeted. That's what's on most of the back of them. I don't have a backing on this one yet. And
yeah,
I got the Ziploc stuff over the top of them, but that image is pretty much on all the back of them. But that's up in the air. And these were all released in the same time frame. And again, parents and grandparents would give them to kids just to tear them up, knock them around, and draw in them. So these are harsh survivors. Donahue out of Chicago and New York. All of them have the 1917. And then you jump from those to 180. And this one's in full color where the other ones were black and white. And it's also considerably bigger. Like considerably bigger. It's same width, but not the same height. And that's the entire 5-issue set of that. For the last 40 years, I've heard of 2 other collectors actually having that entire 5-issue set. There may be more, but I'd only heard of 2. To me, that's the third one to my knowledge.
Which was the last one you just got, Carl? Because you only got one of those very recently in the last week, didn't you?
I got 2 of them in the last 2 months. And again, it's a lifetime objective. But I could have done this a lot sooner. It just ended up being. I got that as a Christmas present.
Oh, nice.
And the comic capers, which left only one more, and it was this one. And I got this from an antiques dealer. Got a deal on that. Plus, they gave me a military discount, so I got a nice little chunk knocked off of it. Came in even better shape than I expected, and it has its own Mylar.
Yeah.
I wish I had Mylars for all these, but again, eventually maybe. And then the uniquest of them all, this is the London Library, not a random library in London. This is the London Library's bound volume of all the Funny Wonders from 1925. And this is the early stages of actually putting a book binding on it.
Yeah.
And with all the mesh, but they just stopped. They just decided not to put it in book binding. And it went in the archives in the London Library. And about, let's see, this is officially 101 years old now. This is every issue of the Weekly Funny Wonder from 1925.
Wow.
every issue,
Where
every single
where the
weekly.
heck did you get that from, Kyle?
Somebody I knew a purveyor of the archives in the London Library. They were going to get rid of them, downsize them. That person got it, and I got it from them.
Wow, that's a one of a
So
kind.
this literally has gone from the archives of the London Library over here to North America and then to me.
And are those individual copies in there, are they all original copies that somebody's put together for binding?
It's from the library. Libraries do this. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
these
yeah,
things
yeah,
survive.
yeah, yeah.
Libraries did this, and this is the London Library. This is their copy. So the huge freaking library in London, the main one, it's their copy, and it found its way to me.
Well, the main library in London is the British Library.
Yeah, the British. I keep saying London, but it's the British Library. Kind of
Well,
like I say the Royal Mint. This is their archive,
wow.
and they let go. They let go of it.
Why did they let go of it?
Nobody cared. It's just an antique sale or whatever, and nobody cared. They didn't get the right people's eyes on it, or the right person's eyes got on it. It was somebody in North America, and then it got to them, and I got that for what graded out as a 7.5 copy of Avengers 57.
Well, that's far rarer.
Yeah. Yeah. But basically it was that plus shipping. I mean, it was kind of a trade deal and things like that. But that's the way I viewed it. You know, it's not actually how I got it, but that's the equivalent of how I got that. But yeah, the provenance on that's kind of stupid. But again, I mean, we've all seen the library sales and things they do like that. The best book I have in my library comes from library sales.
Yeah.
Because they either don't know or don't care, or someone in the right place isn't interested at the moment, and it just falls between the cracks.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, financially speaking, that set me back less than being generous. I paid $10 for the comic 30 years ago, did some shipping. It'd be a stretch to say that put me out $50, and
Wow.
I wouldn't let go of that I wouldn't even have a conversation.
I'll double your money on it if you want, Kyle.
Huh?
I'll double your money.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have for these things right here, right now. Like, I wouldn't even part with that. You could say $1,000 and I'd laugh at you.
Yeah, yeah. No,
And then for the full set of these, plus this 1916, plus that, not even including these, because these, anywhere from $15 to $100, depending on where you get them.
Yeah, yeah.
They're almost, I can't say dime a dozen because it's conditional when they're graded, obviously.
The cigarette card stuff are pretty great common.
Yeah. I mean, if they're high grade and things like that, they're just like comics, of course you can get up into thousands. They're in the hundreds all day long. And most of these, I think other than a handful of these, most of these would grade at least to 2 and probably closer to 6s and 7s. Like that right there, if I graded it, would probably grade between an 8 and a 9 and be worth about $300 to $500.
Yeah.
So there's 499 of these because it's a dinner jacket. They just cut up a dinner jacket in that. So they're not terribly hard to find, and people are letting go of them more and more as generations die off. But to put that thing together, even conditionally, if I were to let go of my Chaplin set, I'd probably save $5,000 and come down to about 3,500 minimum.
Yeah, well, don't do it, Kyle. You don't do it.
That's what I'm saying. But that's for when I'm dying or the family needs to push it on or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And to sit and say, and if I don't have a fraction of that into it, but except for the work and the dedication and take care of it and the scarcity of this, I mean, This is probably one of the rarest things I own.
I would imagine it is, yes.
I mean, I can't say it's the most rare because I have original art done specifically for
Yeah.
me, so that it's not going to be more unique than that. There's a chance another one of those are out there, but there isn't another one that comes from the British Library. So I have the British Library, and I have the communications that track the provenance to it too. So,
well, Carl, that was fantastic. I'll put a little.
and again, that's a light version. That's a very light version.
Yeah.
My platinum collection, I have boxes of that still over there. So
Excellent. And while you are on, our friend Lord Splat has arrived from Splat Mansions. As usual, he's unable to afford decent internet in his castle.
a man I think of every day when I look at these things, because I don't know where to put it, but that's still sitting right on top of my Chaplin box. And my Splat stickers, I still haven't had the kids put them on a library thing. So I think of Darren every day when I look at my stuff. Every day.
I'm hitting the reboot.
When it hits 0, you'll buy them all. Yeah, he's not going to sell them for 0. Wishful thinking. Yeah, no, oh, really good, Kyle. Those are the really nice. I mean, specialist stuff. I mean, unfortunately, I think those prices will, they're not going to go up a lot because there's not many, there's less and less people who know about Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, they're not going to go up, but they're also not going to bottom out. They're
not going to bottom out. They're going to have a historical value, to be honest.
Those are the biggest. Those 5 are the biggest platinum age comic books in existence, and that's not even debatable. Because as popular as Foxy Grandpa was, as popular as other people was, there's no comparison. There's 0 to comparison to Chaplin's popularity.
Yeah,
popular. There's just 0 comparison. You can't match it. You can't match the historical significance. They may have printed 1 million of those. If I thought of every copy I've seen of any random issue of those for sale, there may be 1 or 2 up at any given time, and they'll sit there for years. I may have seen 100 of those issues floating around out in the world.
Yeah.
At any given time, and I have 5 of them. And there's no way.
I don't think CBC don't have a slab that fits those, though.
Yeah, nobody could grade those. Nobody could grade those.
Would require too much plastic.
But I mean, they're usually historically significant. If I go grab an Overstreet.
I appear to be left by myself.
Go grab an Overstreet right here. Go into the Platinum Age. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, nice.
And
Is that better?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Well, I fell asleep and been asleep much of the day, and I missed the start of the show. Sorry about that, boys.
That's all right.
Welcome to Charlie Incoming.
this, mind you, this is the thing from 10 years ago. There's all the mint condition prices on the 5, and they're all 1,100, 1,300, 1,300.
Yeah, but that looks like an old edition of Overstreet.
And this is like 10 years old, or 2016. It's a 10-year-old book. And in the condition they're still 150 to 300 all day, every day, any day of the week. And again, that was 10 years ago. It goes into the significance of them. And then the main thing I forgot to talk about, but Bill dropped off. What is the significance of these? What is the real significance of these? as much as it is Charlie Chaplin. You know what that is?
We don't know, Bill. You get a Kyle have to tell us.
That is LG Seagar's first professional work.
Oh, right. So he's the Popeye guy, is he?
12 years before he created Popeye, he got hired on to do this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
These daily strips. His first professional gig, which again, this is a reprint. Where'd I put it? Because I stack things up differently. That's a reprint of E.C. Seagar's first professional art.
Very nice. So that's the Popeye guy before he does Popeye.
12 years before he does Thimble Theater.
Thimble Theater.
And yeah, 12. Well, I keep saying 12 years before Thimble Theater. It's 1915.
Yeah.
Thimble Theater started in 1919. Popeye came around in 1929. So the 1917s are 12 years before.
Who was in Thimble Theater before Popeye?
Well, Olive Oil was, but just random characters. It was just a Sunday strip.
Okay.
So, oh, and here I'm doing this stupid thing again, saying this is Funny Wonder. This is the British version of it. That's not the first thing. His first thing was the American Comic Capers from 1915.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but these are the 1917 dailies, 1916 dailies, very early E.C. Seagar. But that's where he started. And his first pro work was Comic Capers when they launched it in the end of 1915 here in the States. Or in the
Right.
Midlands.
So, Mr. Splat, how was your well, shall we ask you about whether you've been allowed, have you had your sleep examined yet? Have you been to a sleepover in a hospital?
Well, the good news is I don't have to go to a hospital to do it.
Oh, okay.
Do they come and set up in your bedroom? No, it's even better than that. So they actually post the equipment to me, and I do the test myself.
Okay, all right. So they trust you to do that, do they?
Well, more for them, obviously.
A sleep test? You're talking about them mailing you a sleep test?
Yes, sleep apnea to check to see if he's got sleep apnea or not.
Yeah.
I mean, because that sounds like what they do with a poo test when they send those out.
Yeah, I've done a poo test by mail as well, but that was some time ago.
I have to do one of those every 3 years.
Right, so that's okay then, and so that hasn't happened yet. So what about how is the DC upload going?
Well, obviously the DC is the bit that's definitely happening. The upload comes very long into the future. If I was to break it down into a project plan, the word upload would be the last stage. So
right, okay.
So before that gets going, there's all the sorting and bagging, boarding and grading to do. That's going quite well.
Okay. So did you sort yourself some bags and boards out? No. I've got about 10,000 left in the house. Okay, so that'll keep you going for a bit. And I need 20,000 more to do all the DC and all the indies. So there's no point buying them like 10,000 and 10,000. If I can help it, I need to just go for the whole lot and get the full 30,000. But the place I get them from appears to have boards but not bags. Yeah. And I've bought them before, and the manufacturing is pretty good, but it changes slightly. So if you leave some time between, you might get boards that don't fit bags or bags that are oversized for boards. Well, one way you can handle it, but the other way you can't. You've got a useless shipment. So you need to get them both at the same time, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with that. So you only got to have your board a couple of millimeters out of spec.
Yeah. In fact, these arrived. Some of them were wrong themselves.
No.
So those are going back. They're going back. Well, so this is a sheet of MDF, right? And MDF comes in like 4 foot by 8 foot or something stupid.
That is a collet. That is what I call a collet. It is a magnificent invention for putting at the end of your both ends of your comic boxes to prevent the comics at the front bending.
This is like the QVC chopping channel now.
Yeah, brilliant. And it would look, my beautiful
the problem
assistant.
Is, so they have to cut them 8 times across and 4 times down.
Right.
These big sheets of MDF.
Yeah.
So if you imagine, they're starting at the left-hand side, measuring with a machine. So it's an easy cut, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that 4th cut leaves the last bit. The last bit also needs to be cut just to shave the edge off. And they thought, oh, well, you know, they're near enough. We'll just send them like that. So 1/5 of them don't fit into the width of a box.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, that's not a big deal. I mean, the guy's picking them up tomorrow and they've been recut and they'll come back to me within a week. But I've got so many of them, it's not urgent now. I ordered about 450, so it's enough. Yeah, it's enough for a long time. And I deliberately bought extra in case you wanted some.
Well, of course I do. One of the best inventions.
I thought you might. So that's going
my daughter's a patent lawyer, so you can probably get them patented.
We might be over-engineering this. So I tell you I had some lumps of skin chopped off me? Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And the NHS typically do not do cosmetic procedures, and according to the NHS, this is a cosmetic procedure.
Yes.
But I managed to get my doctor to lie to them about how severe the conditions were, and the NHS have issued funding to get the first lot done. So I went to get the first lot done. Brilliant job done. But then, because I've got loads more that I would like done, then the clinic that did it said we'll have to send it back round the loop again to get more funding. And I was like, oh no, they're never going to keep refunding forever. And if they're doing 5 at a time and I've got more than 100 to do, that's 20 refunds at least, isn't it? They're never going to do that. Anyway, a couple of days after the conversation, the clinic called back and said the NHS have given what's called bipartisan funding or something like that, which means they're funded forever. Yay! So I can keep going back forever and getting them.
And so actually, one day you're going to be good enough. You're going to be good enough to present yourself on Tinder. On Tinder, or you know, we can run a geeky weekly show in which we try and sell you to the women of the internet.
Well, but I think you get more for comics, even in low grade. Even with pages missing and cuttings out and no Marvel stamps.
Right. So have you got anything to show us this week, Mr. Collett?
Well, I've got you. Well, it's a very poor audience we've got. It's you in a blank room.
No,
here we go.
Don't call Kyle in blank room. He's not a blank room.
Is Darth Chaplin back? So that's good. What happened to Bill?
Bill was making me crazy because he was comparing him to somebody. And it's like, yes, he did some dumb shit, but he's like saying, well, he's kicked out of country for this. No, he wasn't. You know, having a 16-year-old wife was so normal 100 years ago.
Well, I've got a box of the, you know, from the collection I've been working on, I pulled out 3 boxes of indies. So last week we saw the first box. This week I just grabbed the second box. And there is a nice little set at the end of this, or the beginning. I'm not sure. I think it's at the end. So if that's of interest, I can sling some past you.
Okay, so now we've got a comment from Twertig here saying, "Don't be so hard on yourself. You seem a tremendous slouch." The problem is, Twertig.
But who's that referring to?
Well, exactly. So the problem is, I've got two fellow presenters on here, and that could apply to either of them, and they probably think.
Or the host.
Yes. So I think he's probably talking about you, Darren.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you to say so. Right, let's have a look then. So shall I try to entertain you for half an hour
Yes.
with my top 10?
What
So
is
Kyle,
top
we
10
need your input here, Kyle, because you're the guy who knows the indies.
I had to mute because I had to fart, so I had to save you that one.
And that's what he thinks of this. Kyle's top 10.
All right. What are you look? What is top 15? What is top
stickers
15?
like semi-big while you guys are down the side, or do you want me fully big? I'm not sure. What's this?
Are you fully
Cerebus. Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that looks like one of the collected. That's not a single issue, right? That's
Yeah, it's one of the
Well,
later
issue
ones.
278. Look at the bottom.
Oh,
278. Look.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's after I stopped collecting.
So this guy
First,
this guy got every DC comic in a period from about, I don't know, 1980 to about 2002. I think the latest comic I found in his collection is about 2002. But he
Right,
also bought quite a few cool indies in there.
that's the original Dark Horse Run of Miller's Sin City that they based the movies on.
No, I don't think it is.
And they've all,
Carl,
a lot of them came from this comic shop, Gosh.
Yeah.
Great
Go back to that last. Go back to that
One
last Sin City. That's Dark Horse, right?
Yes, but that's not the first Sin City, Kyle. That's a spin-off called The Big Fat Kill.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the first Sin Cities are in Dark Horse Presents, and then one of the advanced ones. But that's Clive Owen's movie part. They cut it up. Like that yellow bastard was the guy that he shot his nuts off. The Big Fat Kill was Clive Owen and Rosie. Those are all in the movie. All those one-offs that came in the first couple of years.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
They segment it in a different color of the movies. Like the big Fat Kill was Clive Owen. That yellow bastard, Rourke things were from the original.
That's a good story. I've got that. I read that a long time ago. Brian Talbot, really nice.
But yeah, that
cool cover. I'd not heard of this until I came across it.
Yes, it's about a
In this guy's
juvenile.
collection.
It's about a juvenile delinquent. It's really powerful.
yeah, that's another weird thing about Sin City. In the two movies, they covered every comic book thing from Dark Horse. They covered every comic
The
story.
good thing about most of these, look, that sticker is not on the comic, it's on the bag. Most of them are on the bag.
Got a lot better than Forbidden Planet. The stickers are generally on the bag.
Yeah, Forbidden Planet. Ooh.
Oh, I think I've got Babe 1. I don't think I've seen Babe 2.
John Burns, babe.
No way. I did. There's always. I'll stick it in your pile if you want. You can take it or leave it after you've checked.
No, I've got Babe 1. I'll take these Babes. I quite like these John Burns Babes.
So that's a 2-issue set called Babe 2.
Yeah, I've got Babe 1, but I haven't got Babe 2. Yeah, that's
Here we
another
go,
issue.
Kyle, that's number 1 of the Big Fat Kill.
Yeah, they're usually only like 3 or 4 issues. And then that's why him and Rodriguez did that in the movies. They just use those as storyboards for the 2 movies.
This guy typically got a full. So if he's got one comic of a set, he's usually got that set.
I think you've got them all there now. I think that's 5 you've shown us of those.
Here's some Sin
Might be
City
number
trivia
4.
for you.
Number 4.
When Marv
That's number
steals
4.
a motorcycle and throws a pencil in a dude's head, and the dude drops to the ground dead, and he drives off with his motorcycle. The dude hit in the head with a pencil is Frank Miller
Oh, really? In the film?
in the film, yeah.
Didn't know that.
In
Thanks,
which
Scott.
film?
In
Sin City, the first Sin City.
Oh,
I
right.
think, isn't that yellow bastard the closest comic book
Hello,
movie?
Tempest.
Hey, isn't that yellow bastard what?
Isn't it the closest comic book movie? Because it is pretty much just the comic book on the screen.
All of them are. All of them. They're all individual stories. If you look at the comics, like the one he was showing was the Clive Owen character, where he stuffed Benicio del Toro's head in the toilet. They used the comic books as storyboards. They actually pieced apart comic books and said, "These are the storyboards. This is how we're filming it." There's more Frank Miller, Martha Washington Goes to War. I've got that comic still sealed in the package with the action figure up behind me here.
Yeah, Martha Washington's a pretty good read.
But yeah, there's only like 25 Sin City books of all of them. I mean, from the ones in Dark Horse Presents, the initial Rourke appearance, and then all the Dame to Kill Fors and the Hard Winners, and they're all in the movie. And the 2 movies. All the stories are covered in the 2 movies. There's just
That's
so few
interesting.
actual comics.
Look at the advert on the back of that.
Hawkworld. That advertising Hawkworld on the back of.
Is it an advert? It's a poster, isn't it? Hold on a minute. Maybe it's not
No,
an
I
advert.
think what you're holding is like a Canadian.
Oh,
like
it's a
not
flyer.
fanzine. It's a yeah, and that's like a what they give out at comic shops and stuff like that.
Yeah, somebody's handed that to the person who bought that at Gosh Comics.
Yeah, it's because it's usually pretty odd to find one comic advertising another publisher.
Yeah, it is.
The Eastern Bloc countries did that a lot. That's why I have Spider-Man, Superman covers.
Oh, now
And
that.
Spider-Man, Batman cover.
Okay, tell me why this Terminator is special, Carl. It's the first artwork of
Alex Ross, that Burning Earth.
That's it, yeah.
If that's Burning Earth #1, that's like a $300 comic.
It's not, I have got Burning Earth #1, but I think that's Burning Earth #2. Unless you've got 1 and 2 in there.
That's Alex Ross, first pro
behind.
comic.
No, this is #1. This is Burning Earth #1.
Oh, my pile, please.
Yeah, that's Alex Ross's
Only
first
that's-
professional
it's
comic.
not worth very much, Darren. It's worth about maybe 5 or 6 quid.
Yeah.
Just put it on my pile and give me
Yeah. A weird thing with that, if this wasn't such a pain in the ass to ship it over here, if you could ship it to me, I could ship it up to Hillary Barta in Chicago. He does weekly drinking draws with Alex Ross, or at least monthly, but they try to do it weekly. He sees him all the time. I mean, they're literally 3 doors apart from each other.
Alias, this guy's got a house full of comics.
This looks pretty nice condition too. That Terminator Burning Earth.
Yeah, it did look quite good condition. Yeah.
There's a block up in Chicago that has like 4 comics. Who? Gene Who? Gene Ha, not Gene Who. Gene Ha. Gene Ha, Hillary Barta, Alex Ross, and somebody else all live within 2 blocks of each other in Chicago.
Trouble with Girls. Now, why is Trouble with Girls collectible?
Well, 1, it's Caliber. 2, look at the artist inside that.
Yeah, who's the artist?
There's good artists in that. Always, if you get a Caliber comic, always open it to the front page. Always.
Yeah.
1 out of every 100 has signatures in it.
You told me it before, but you know what? I gamble and just don't bother.
Yeah, like 1 out of every 100 has signatures in it. They were so low print run and so Midwestern. If you get them, I found nameplates in there that are signed by 16 people. Like the earliest book signed by Brian Michael Bendis and David Mack is in a book plate in Caliber Presents #1, and I've got one of those.
Have you got any Beano?
Me, I
Yeah.
was that. Sorry, yeah, I have got a lot of Beano, but not valuable Beano. I did have Beano and sold them for a lot of money.
You guys know
but that
what
was a long
Beano
time
is
ago.
over here, don't you?
So I had Beano. What you mean, the word?
Do you know what Beano is in the United States? It's an anti-gas tablet. If you say Beano to an American, they're going to think it's a fart tablet. It's like Alka-Seltzer. It's actually called Beano. It's an
Okay.
anti-fart tablet.
It's actually the longest running comic in the world.
Hell and back. No.
So
It's a fart.
Beano started in about 1936, 38 sort of era.
38, yeah.
And so I bought two collections of Beano, and they slightly overlapped in the middle where they crossed over.
Yeah.
But the first collection went from about 1942 and went up to about 1955, every issue. And the second collection went from about 1953 to about 1961. And it just so happened that in the bit that crossed over in the middle was where Dennis the Menace was introduced. So I ended up getting two of those.
And you sold more.
I think I sold the entire collection for getting on for £10,000.
Yowza.
Which is good. And by the way, you've heard of Malcolm Phillips at Compal.
Yes.
And I've told this story, I think, before. I took them down to see Malcolm, and I said to Malcolm, I said, look, some of these are really high grade. I'd be tempted to even say as much as near mint. And he just laughed at me. He said, Darren, don't everyone thinks their comics are near mint. I promise you they are not near mint. Near mint comics do not exist from then in near mint. So he said, I said, well, look, tell me when I bring them to you. And I sat there at his table in his living room, and he's a lovely guy to meet. And he sat there and he says, I kind of have to apologize to you. Some of these are near mint. And that was because what had happened with the guy who bought them, he got his dad. Say again.
Was it Malcolm Phillips bought them all from you?
No, they went through Compal.
Oh, right. Okay. He sold them for you.
So they've been distributed to various. He usually sells things by the full year.
Yeah.
So they would have gone probably to many different collectors.
Yeah.
And so the reason they're in such spectacular condition is that the child who had bought them, their father had hand-built a wooden box perfectly to size to contain them. And the box sort of was a vertical box with a slidey wooden front door. So after the comics went in the box, the door came down, no sunlight, no bending, beautiful. Very rare.
Oh, that's nice. My pile.
Number 11, and that's in
that's in high
well,
grade.
I think you can work. I think, Mark, knowing your skills, you can press this to a very high, very fine, maybe mint, maybe near mint. I don't know.
And then the first company to do dual pricing on them too. If you'll notice,
well, I do have that. I'm not going to buy another one, but that's a very, very collectible.
yeah.
It's got a lot of great artists in there.
Just look at him, old Charles.
This guy, like, I mean, with his DC collection, it was very heavily towards Vertigo. So that tells you who's collecting the more mature
Dave McKeon,
stories.
right?
Yeah, I think it is.
True in the indie.
That fish is Dave McKeon's thing.
Fish? What fish? This fish?
Yeah, or etc. The fish, the piranha.
Piranha.
Yeah, that's Dave McKeon's story, the etc.
Comic all day.
I have to have passion for comics because I have no passion for women in my life, so I have to spend all the passion somewhere.
You can only have one or the other, Darren.
Yeah,
And then
Yes, these have got good.
Martha Washington got optioned almost right away, and it just sat in development hell for so long. He just let go of it.
Here's one with one on the cover.
Oh yeah.
Which again, I can tell you, open it to the front page, and don't be surprised if you find an autographed book plate.
But it's Dark Horse.
It's Dark Horse. It won't be signed.
Nah.
I don't bother with that, Kyle. It takes too much effort to be looking for that. I don't. If I had the knowledge of which comics were the right publisher to look for, I might be tempted, but usually I don't.
I need to pull all my calibers and moonstones and those side projects out one day, because I have like 60 different autograph books with that stuff in it.
Ribbit. Comico Ribbit. Number 1. My pile, please. Frank Thorne. By Frank Thorne. That's why I know it.
If there's any mothers. Oh, number 2, Ribbit.
I'll take all the Ribbits.
You are getting dangerously close to like the first appearance of
Ribbit.
Grendel and all kind of stuff here.
Yeah, I'll take all these Ribbits.
Well, there is a high chance that they're in here. I mean, there's only 3 short boxes, right? But the guy, you can tell from what I'm showing that the guy was of a certain persuasion in terms of what comics he bought. And so I think there's a chance that some of those are there.
Yeah, you pull out a oh God, not Comico Presents. Why am I drawing a name? It's something like Comico Presents number 2 with the first Grendel in it. You'll be holding the $1,000 book.
It hasn't really
gone blurry. No, it's the focus. There we go. If my camera goes bad again, just tell me and I'll reboot quick.
It's all right at the moment.
It's been behaving so far.
Waiting for Oni Press to come out too, because that's when Oni Press launched.
The Bogeyman.
God, it's so hard to focus on these. That's my eyes, not even your screen. My eyes are just going to shit right now.
I bought all these when they first came out.
Can you just while I like Twerk Twigs, is there any chance I just drop Twerk Twigs comments so we can see the bottom of the covers? Nice one. Trouble with Girls, number 1.
And it tells it on the cover in that box who the artist and stuff are, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember why Troubles with Girls, number 1 is.
Jacobs, Jones, Hamilton.
No, I can't remember.
There's a Dave Stevens in one of them, but I don't remember if it's a cover or art. But Comicos like Pacific, I mean, they're just good. When they're bad, they're still good.
Yeah.
You know, Pacific kind of bordered on great.
Yeah, Pacific I collect and Eclipse.
Pacific and Eclipse, they were EC level. That was what they were going for, was EC level, and they got it.
Yeah.
Now that started off Comico, right? It's now gone to Eternity, and it's number 5. Yeah, so I think those are the same set.
Yeah, it is. They all bastardized each other. They'd pass them around.
Yeah, when one company went under, they went to another company.
Not even when they were going under, they'd sell them off so that the guy would be getting paid, and they'd have to like thin out who they were paying in their thing. Okay. The companies would stay open, but these are all creator owned, so it'd be real. I said bastardized. They'd be real incestuous, and they'd share it around. That's why it switched like 3 companies.
Right. That looks like, is that
Aliens 1? That looked like it.
No, Aliens
Hive. It's a mini series.
Aliens Hive is a mini series.
I think in that sort
That
of
one is. What was
Four
the
issue
first
mini.
one? Was the first one Hive too?
Yeah.
I didn't see
It
the
was
Hive part.
number 1 of 5.
Is that 1
Okay.
to 4 then?
What did you say, Steve?
Number 1, 2, 3, 4 of Aliens Hive. Alien sells very quickly, even the miniseries.
Can you put that
Alien,
1 to 4
Terminator,
on
and
my pile,
Predator.
Darren?
Darren,
There's
Yeah,
a-
Aliens Hive,
there's
yeah.
Please.
And then there's a big money book right there.
Put Terry's card up there. I'll make one for Tempest. All right, jolly good.
And here's a
League of
50-pound book.
Extraordinary Gentlemen, number 1.
Yeah. Nice.
We saw loads of those in the box last week.
Yeah.
So that's another thing this guy did. He put his number 1s sometimes in another part of his collection, which is so annoying.
Because it didn't they?
But that's not what he
This is
did.
one that got
That's number
recalled.
2.
These are very sellable. I've sold 2 or 3 sets of these.
Yeah, these sell fast. Yeah. Well, I would probably. Well, if there's a full set here in
Yeah, it looks like
similar condition, I'll sell it as a set.
Well, and Tempest makes a good point. You really need to check those to see if you have the recalled edition because it's worth 10 times more. So,
yes. Which
I
one
don't
is the
even know
one
what
with
one
the-
it is, Kyle. So there's not a lot of chance of me checking it.
There's one with
What is it?
the Marvel douche in it.
yeah, the Marvel douche.
Yeah, an advert, weren't it?
Yeah.
No, it's like issue 1 or 2,
I think
and
was
it's worth looking into because it's worth literally 10 times the amount of money. If you have that one, it's a 100-pound book.
If you've got the full set of these, I'll take them, Darren. These are all John
Right,
Bolton.
I think that I will have. I'm going to gamble that I have. We'll see what happens.
These are all John Bolton covers. Are absolutely fantastic.
And
And
easy
again,
to
I've had
sell.
2 sets of these before, and they've sold out so quickly.
Yeah, they do. They sell.
It's issue 5 of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen that was recalled.
It's the one with Denise Mina on the cover being raped, isn't it? By John, by the old guy.
Dorian Gray.
No, not Dorian Gray. Alan Quatermain. Have we got 2 copies of that? One of them. Look, but hang on, bring those last 2 up. Okay. I know they're different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take this set from you. At
We're up
mate's
to
rate.
number 8 so far. Mates. I don't have very good mates, so I normally double the price to mates. Yeah, it looks like they're all here.
And they're fantastic. John Bolton
That's
covers.
11. Last 12.
Yeah.
Forbidden Planet. It's on
In
the
the
bag.
stick-
Yay!
Hooray. Hold on, Forbidden Planet.
And what do you call a 12-issue series like that?
You would have thought maxi pads.
Maxi pads. Yep. Maxi series. Martial law.
I am the law. Judge Dredd, number 1. This is a way more modern one. In fact, this is a DC Judge Dredd. Good covers. Judge Dredd's another one that sells quickly. In these comic size, 2000 AD, where he appears all the time. I've never tried selling, but I know that it's so many in the UK. It's just impossible.
No, unless you've got the key issues.
Yeah, the key issues are a different story, and there's quite a lot of them. Pretty much anything under number 100 is sellable for reasonable money. Obviously, the price goes down the further away from number one you get, the more the price goes down. And then there's some after number 100 keys that also hold some value. These are good. These are good covers. This is a nice. This will just fly straight away. This will. I don't know how many was in the set. We're up to number 12.
Every time I see that, I sit and think, Indianapolis sits right on the border of cursed earth. So I live in cursed earth.
Here you go, Mark. This is the one you've already got, I guess.
That's the one I've already got, yeah.
And he convention signed a lot of those on the interior too, but by a lot, I mean only probably a couple of hundred. But
I haven't got that one. Can you put on my pile, please? I haven't got that one either. Pile, please.
Well, there's only 4 in the series.
And I've only got number 1. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you.
I still kind of kick myself for letting go of.
I can't believe you're letting him split that series up, Darren.
Well, I was like gritting my teeth as it went, and I'm left with the number 1, which is if you're going to be left with anything, being left with number 1.
Okay, he's left with number 1, which is going to left me with Splash Brannigan.
I let Metarog. I traded off with Metarog, one of my earliest John Byrne amateur artworks, which had Stan Sakai's earliest amateur artwork in it when he was 19. But I got some good Silver Surfer stuff for it, so I can't complain. But
what are
Alan
these like?
Moore.
Anyone got any of these?
That's Alan Moore.
Yeah.
I've got the trade version of Tomorrow's Stories.
Well, that's a cover for you, Mark.
I don't know what you mean.
I think those are called spanking covers. That's actually Betty Page, quite literally. From the classic image of Betty Page getting spanked by Irving Claw.
I know what's at the very end of this box. We're just over halfway, but the small set at the end of the box will. Well, I've never had one. I've had a couple of issues within it, but I've never had one. So I'm delighted to have it.
Okay.
I bet you it's on the cover. Such a shame. Oh no, Mark!
Lost in Space. I've got the full set of these.
And that's number 1. Again, that's on the bloody cover.
Well, somebody deserves shooting then.
Well, Forbidden Planet again.
Right, hang on. That's a very early Terminator, if not the first.
Yeah, that's issue number 1 of Terminator.
I think it will be the first. It might not be the first appearance, which might have been in something else, but that's the issue 1. Oh look, that's a mini series of Terminator.
I'll take these Terminators. I can sell Terminators. It depends on the price, but put them on pile. I'll see what price you're going to charge me.
It's going to be fairly high because they sell well for me as well. So
yeah,
obviously we can make a deal for everything all in one go.
Yeah, it's fine. If put them on
the pile, Mark. Yeah, put them there, and if we agree, brilliant, and if we don't, then we don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes, because these are obviously effectively raw as bought from the collection. Sometimes things get eliminated in the grading process.
What you've got to remember, Darren, is you won't get round to listing these for about another 6 years. If you sell to me, you got cash in hand.
Yes,
Concrete.
there's a lot of truth in that. Well, that's on the bag.
That's a
Concrete.
nice cover. That's concrete, yeah.
Little Paul Chadwick.
No, I've not heard of this one before.
Oh,
Rat Pack. Rick Veitch.
I've got
Those are dirty.
They are dirty, yes. Great comics.
King Hell
Mucky,
Comics.
mucky boy.
Mucky stuff, yeah.
Definitely modern cleavage. That's a tongue on a zipper if anybody's curious.
They look like cigarette burns.
Yeah, well, this is a bit of a interesting read.
It's a BDSM book. That is the camel toe cover. That is actually called the camel toe cover. That is actually called the camel toe cover.
I think has he been self-publishing stuff recently? I've picked up a few recent bits by him, but I've had to get them off Amazon.
It
Who?
might be.
Rick Veitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Guy did Rat Pack.
Oh. Oh, what's that? Oh, I get it right. Yeah.
Is that they're the movie ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Predator 1 and 2. No, Predator 2 movie.
Can you put those on my pile, Darren?
Yeah. Right, here's a good one.
Yep, got it.
Any of those. Eclipse,
Bill needs to be here for that one.
They're worth having.
Yeah, I've got all these.
And then, right, there's a big wodge of these, which is great.
Well, you're better off if the wodge
That's
is.
number 6.
Yeah, no, the early spawns are about like £3 to £5.
It's the late ones that are crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
there is one first appearance Angela, I think, somewhere in the early ones.
Number 9.
It's worth a bit more. Yeah.
9's the first appearance of Angela. 10 has an appearance of Superman, Batman, and Wolverine in it.
That's worth a bit more because of the pose. That's the famous pose, isn't it?
This is the Angela. That's the 50 quid book.
It's not 50 quid. You'll be lucky to get 15.
Well, it used to be. And then if you're bored, flip through issue 10 and see Batman in them.
That's a £5 book, I'm afraid. Sold one at the weekend.
Unfortunately, I don't have the later ones. I think I did have. There might be still 1 or 2 later ones on the website, or there might not. They might have gone in previous sales.
Then
But
the next
Spawn
one's the
always
first Capullo. That's the first Capullo art.
And you know what? It's quite hard to find a set of them. So I've not got hardly any Spawn on the shop. So I'm delighted to get them.
I'm just waiting to see you pull up a newsstand.
I mean, I bought all of these new when they first came out, and they've done, the problem was the print runs were huge. So, it's like X-Men 1, X-Men, the X-Men that started in 92. The print runs are so large, everybody's got them. So these spawns don't become worth anything until you get, when the print runs dropped right down. Some great covers.
I have actually got a Spawn collector.
Yeah. But he's got
But
all
I don't
these.
know if he's got these ones or not. So.
Oh, he's bound to have.
Well, he started out with nothing. He didn't collect them. He's only a young guy, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
So he's bought them all as back issues.
Okay. But these are not
I
hard.
did have in another set.
None of these are hard to find. That's the problem.
No, these are not. No. Yeah. He did buy a massive wodge off me, like 60 comics, 60 of them in one go, I think.
Yeah.
ages ago, and then he keeps feeding me and reminding me about, have I got these in stock again? And so fingers crossed, I've got a few that he wants.
Well, you've got everything.
But like I said, spawn sell. They don't need to be valuable as long as they sell. I'm happy.
Yeah, no, they'll sell. It's a sellable book. It's just not huge value. Huge value. Until you get sort of 70
ages ago, and then it.
Well, I mean, it peaked when they introduced it. Then they had the
I know
cartoon. Then they had the movie, and the cartoon's brilliant. I got both series on DVD.
Yeah, cartoon's enjoyable.
A well-hung cover.
There's good covers. McFarlane sells as well. Not as much as he maybe could have done, but
Well, and he had a who's who of
I think he made some bad.
understudies. When he had Capullo take over, and Capullo is a hell of an understudy.
I like that clown character. Can't remember what he's called.
The clown.
Oh,
he's the violator in disguise, but he's the clown. John Leguizamo played him in the movie. And I love John Leguizamo more now than ever.
All these comics are all stuck together with the sellotape, but they're all separated. And inside the bag, the comics are coming out. These all be near mint.
Yeah.
But they've been in there a long while.
The
comic has done it.
Yeah, selling that as a complete run set.
When I got 20 empty bags, it's just yellow. You know, you cannot see through it.
No, I've had loads of stuff like that. Yeah. They do actually protect the comics quite well, even though the bags go horrible.
Yeah. Concrete again is something that I've not been able to find for forever. So any concrete's a good thing to have for me.
Can't sell it. Nobody knows who he is.
Really?
Yeah, can't sell it.
Oh, right.
It won all the awards back then.
Right, here we go then. This was what I was quite excited to have. Let me just turn them over. Let's have a look. Oh, no, not these. We'll get to them in a minute. That could be on the bag. Oh, yes, it's on the bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Predator Mini. Not seen that label before. Top 10 Soho.
Yeah, I've got a top 10. I've got some top 10 Sohos. I actually looked it up on see if I could find it, because I do remember a top 10 Soho. I think it was like it wasn't a dedicated comic store. It sort of sold DVDs and CDs.
I was gonna say records, wasn't it a record shop?
Yeah, it sold records and DVDs and things like that, as well as
if it was in Soho, then it might have sold numerous things.
Yes, exactly, Steve. Thank you very much. So that's probably where I got it from, because I was probably multitasking at the time, mate.
What issue is that?
That's number 24.
That's the first Game in Buckingham, isn't it?
I think that one is, yeah.
Buckingham. I don't know if it's the fourth.
I think
that's the first one, yeah.
Number 23.
What is? Oh, that's Miracle Man. I was like, what is that? Couldn't focus on the.
Now, I've only ever had odds and sods, like probably, I think in all the comics I've ever done, I've probably only had 10 issues of Miracle Man in really low grade.
These are nice. They're not that pricey. They're
No,
nice
but
covers.
they sell instantly. And
It's still sought after.
and
Isn't
that's
it?
a good thing.
If you price them right, they'll sell quickly. Yeah, they're very like the Sandman covers.
Definitely McKeon's early stuff.
Yeah, great story as well. A really good read. There you go. There's the that's a Slight Money book. That's the Sex in Space cover. You haven't shown the big one yet. That's the big one. How much are you charging for that?
I
Is
have
that
no
15?
idea.
Put it
Is
on
that-
my file, please.
Is that 15?
That's number 15.
Oh, I thought
Right,
15 had
Mark,
a different cover on it.
We haven't got there yet, but this is a full set, and I wanted to sell it as a full
Oh,
set.
right. You want to sell it as a full set. Fine. That's the money book.
So if I don't sell it as a full set, I'll
Yeah.
get back to you.
Yeah.
But
And the
this
stickers
is a
weren't on the
high-grade
books,
full
right?
set. So,
I have a full set of this. So these will be just be for reselling.
oh, that sticker's on the book.
Oh, bad news.
Check
Let's check.
15.
Oh, no, the number 15. Forbidden Planet of Scrooders.
That's just
On
reduced
the
value by about 75%.
Yeah, that's still worth taking off of there. That is still worth taking off of there.
Well, you know what? I have, because when you get a collection and they're all full of stickers, these aren't, but there are some stickers, you do test one label to see if they come off or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Forbidden Planet stickers do not come off well at all.
Depends on where
Because even if you can get them off, they leave a greasy, horrible mark.
They leave a residue. Yeah.
What's a full
Some
set
of
of Miracle
on
Man
certain,
worth
on
these days?
certain, I would say,
Quite pricey.
I don't know, but let's just say £10 each. Until I've checked it, I don't know, but £10 each, I would say.
Probably as an
On
average.
average.
Yeah.
So the problem is that in taking off stickers, just by scratching at them, you can do a lot of damage. And and most of the time, all you're going to do is reveal something that's equally as bad, like a greasy mark or some residue, or you make a cover pull. So I just don't bother. I just leave the sticker on there, and I sell it in a fine grade. So everyone that's got a sticker on the front cover, I will automatically drop to fine. So there's a lot of people don't mind about stickers, and I've been sold collections that people have called near mint, and I've arrived and every single one's got a sticker on, and they say, yeah, they're near mint, and I say they're not because they've got stickers on. Some people really don't mind, so I just need to find the right buyer who doesn't mind stickers. If they go on the shop individually, I'll do them at fine.
Please do not open this bag.
Yeah, this is when this would be Forbidden
one,
Planet back issue. So this would have gone into back issues, look.
Yeah.
Which is why it's not on the cover. The ones that were usually stickered were the brand new ones.
Yeah. Oh, you have got a full
That
set.
one there has got a £20 sticker. That one's on the bag.
That's number 2.
Number 2 and number 1. 90? Well, that can't be 90p. It can't be £90 either. What would that? That might have been 90p actually.
It's 90p. I'll give you double. I'll give you 180.
Double me money. Yeah, that's it. The box is empty.
Right. Okay. And over to Sheffield.
Hello.
And Mr. Tempest from Mars.
I've got some stuff to show. Hang on.
Show that ass,
I went
baby.
looking to find Tempest. I went looking to find Tempest from Mars videos the other day, and there aren't any in recent months. What's happened?
5 months.
I stopped doing them, Darren.
No, they're awesome.
I did the same the other day. I was like, why haven't I seen any? It's 5 months ago.
No, just as we discovered him and worked out that they were hidden gems, he stopped doing them. He signed off with a mega episode in which he threw pies at everybody, a bit like Spike Milligan, and then stopped.
Well, I've noticed recently that Mark's been picking some of these up, so I thought I'd better go and get some more copies.
Oh, bloody hell! I've got one double. That's because you cornered the market.
So,
oh, flipping heck!
Well, these doubles don't come up often, so these are rare. These are hard to find.
I don't know how he finds these.
And in this condition, they're exceptionally hard to find.
He's got a honey hole.
He's got a special source of doubles. Look at this lot.
God damn!
These
I
are
want one of
beautiful.
those so bad it's not even funny.
I got that.
Oh, that's superb! Yeah, I love that film.
That's fun. I didn't know there was a comic of that.
I did.
got that as well. That's
Another cracker.
Marvel Comics Super Special.
That's a great cover. Never seen that.
And Mark, I know his introduction. When you introduce him, it should be Sheffield's sexiest.
No, I've met some people from Sheffield.
I got that Superman Super Comic. That's quite a thick.
Oh yeah.
Now, I think you might need a trigger warning for this, because what I'm going to show you is absolutely disgusting.
Colored in.
So apologies up front for this.
Okay, what's happening?
How the hell are you supposed to read that?
It's 3D. It's 3D.
It's not 3D. It's just misprinted.
It's just really bad red.
It's been misprinted. It should be black and white.
Well, if it is misprinted, then it's because there's a few stuff. I mean, some of the others are. I mean, there's green. That's not so bad.
Oh, that's a bit odd, though.
It's
I think
it's
that's
throughout
how they're
the book.
supposed
It
to
was
be.
meant to be like that. That's awful.
I think it is actually meant to be like that, because again, it's throughout the. It is throughout.
That's
the book,
how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea that was. I got that. It's not a bad one.
That's an Aussie one. That's an Aussie.
Yeah, these are all Australian ones. That one.
Anytime you see that 100 pages black edge, that's an Aussie.
That one, that's not a bad one.
Yeah. So this is Tempest from Mars stealing all my comics that he's found.
And then that's the last one I've got for this week.
That's tremendous. Although that is
That
Australian.
is an absolutely exceptional haul.
Yeah, that's 164 pages.
Super.
So
Is this another golden orbit haul?
Sorry?
Is this another golden orbit?
No, it's I found a seller in Australia that's got a load of these.
I was gonna say, you gonna make Mark sick and tell him you paid only £5 a piece for that?
No.
You paid an arm and a leg for shipping for that.
A bit more than. I mean, Australia's not too bad actually.
Probably better than the US.
It is for us. Shipping to Australia just got too costly.
And the exchange rate as well is like almost like 50 pence is an Australian dollar.
Right. I'm gonna have to start trolling Australian sites now.
So yeah,
I almost want to start
Apart from-
throwing out names, but if I give away his name, then Mark will find him. So I'm not gonna throw out any Australian dealer names.
I mean, it's just a guy on eBay.
Apart
that I
from
found.
the apart from the guys on this show, I've never sold an order off the shop to the US, but I've sold multiple to Australia over the years.
Yeah, I had a when I do my Whatnot show, I never know it till the end of the show when I print off the dress labels if somebody's from overseas. A couple of weeks ago, one guy probably bought about 200 quid's worth of comics, printed it off, and he was in Australia. And then the following week, I had another guy. I was printing them off, and I hadn't realised it was a guy from Germany. He bought about 100 quid's worth of comics as well.
And now Whatnot's just completely shut the United States off. It just says does not ship.
Yeah, no, we won't deal. I don't think they'll deal with the US or the UK Whatnot site now. No.
Does Whatnot not exist in the States in isolation then?
No,
it's in isolation. Whatnot's perfectly fine in the States and in Canada.
If the other way around is fine. I actually do buy from US Whatnot and ship to my Stackery account and then bring it to the UK.
Right.
But it's wrecking everything. It's wrecking.
UK to US is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it is crazy, but I mean, I've investigated this when I was wanting to send some stuff to Bill and that, and the way I understand it is the shipping's always been expensive in isolation, but what's really horrific is the tariff of about it's 20% tariff, isn't it, on top? But the tariff is based on the value of the goods inside the package, right? Well, just be inventive with the value then. Take the risk.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be a point where there's a company there's an American company called NECA that do action figures, and if I used to order direct from them, it was cheaper for me to get stuff delivered here than it was for people in America to get stuff delivered in America. It cost $8 to get a figure shipped from America to the UK through them, and then I'd see people in America saying, "Oh, I'm paying $12 to get this shipped." It's only costing me $8, mate.
Yeah, they have fucked things up.
I wonder. I mean, right, so that may well have been a typo in their computer system. I've found typos in some postage companies. I was shipping to like Central Europe a few years ago for cheaper than I could post in the UK, and I think it was simply that the post office and other places issue their rates, and somehow those rates have got to make it onto the systems that various companies use, and they've either got to be pulled in by computer or entered manually, and both computers and people make mistakes when they're doing that. So it could be that $8 from there was a typo.
Yeah, and when it's
they did have a specific UK store, but it was still in America. So I think that was it. And it was like that for a while. I think it was a genuine shipping rate, not because I'm pretty sure that
if it was in the UK store, then it's genuine.
But it was in America. Yeah. It wasn't in the UK.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, guys, I'm gonna log off now. Thank you to Kyle for that great showcase of Charlie Chaplin's.
I'll go back and rewatch that.
And thank you to Darren for showing and selling us more comics that we want. And I'm not going to say thank you for Tempest because he's just annoyed me now.
Tempest was showing DC comics I want, for fuck's sake. I mean, come on.
In my entire collecting career,
I was having a lovely experience until Tempest showed.
I picked up one double, and you had about 7 there. I may have to consider banning Sheffield from the Geeky Weekly show in future. Right. Okay, guys. Have a good week. I'll see you next week.
Later.
See you in a week.